let's get started.
All right.
You recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeesh.
last we left the city, it was a bit more of a relaxed night where you had no pressing matters to attend to. You took the time to feed and sort out your affairs, go do a bit of grave digging, teach a new vampire how to hunt. And with but a few things did happen during the night. While Wolf and Lillian were pilfering some graves and a mausoleum at the graveyard, they came across a Sabat, more specifically a La Sombra, who was lingering for some reason. They had a bit of a conversation with her, which resolved without any altercation. And went their separate ways. When they got back, they took the time to explain things a bit more to the new vampire that you've been put in the responsibility for. And just give her some general teaching about the different factions that exist within the vampiric world. And yeah, you didn't do much else that night. You went about your business, kept up with your own havens, your own people, and retired once you were done for the evening. Bit more of a relaxed thing given the last few nights that you've had. But as a new night begins, as you rise from your sleeping state, everyone needs to make me a rouse check. Yeah, your hunger increases by 1. Oh, Wolf is also hungry. Zane's fine. Leigh?
Realised I was
There you
muted or saying I were clicking.
are.
I'm fine.
Yep. So you awaken, most of you awaken at the Queen's Hotel. Um, already emerging from the rooms you stayed in. So 3 of you start together. And Wolf joins you shortly later. And as you're all gathered, sorry, 1 second. There was a sound in the background of my headphones that was annoying me and
No
distracting
worries.
me. So You've all gathered on a new night in Manchester City. And as you've gathered, you meet. Sorry. My brain is in one of those modes today where it's struggling with sentences, so please be patient.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, it's one of those days where my brain's just going, sentence? What is sentence? But yeah. We've all gathered together in the haven above the Queen's Hotel that belongs to one Miss Lillian. And as you're all gathered together, first thing in the evening, John will ascend the stairs with a letter and hand it to you, Lillian.
Hmm.
Do you open it?
Of course.
Do you open the letter and read it through? It is a letter from one Baron Mortain requesting that your people investigate a location for him within the city.
Hmm.
He wants you to investigate a place far down London Road where warehouses are kind of stacked up. He wants you to go out and investigate one of the said warehouses. He doesn't give you much more information about it, just that he needs you to investigate.
Hmm. Nice investigation.
The rest of you are here when this letter arrives.
Letters are never good. What is going on, Lillian? Read it. Read it. Explain
I've
it.
already read it.
Elaborate.
We're going to
Elaborate
investigate
upon it.
a warehouse down on out of character. What was the road again?
London Road.
Down on London Road. He didn't give too many details aside from that.
Okay.
Any of the other two have input on this?
Does the letter say what we're investigating for?
No, it just says we're going to investigate. But given that it is from the Baron, I don't see it being anything of unimportance.
So prepare for anything is what you're saying.
Exactly.
You know, if we were in the Camarilla, all I'm saying is by this point we'd have been named Sheriff or Scourge.
I think keeps highlighting.
There's a little bit of talking.
Yeah, my mum and dad have got the telly loud. I think that's what it is.
Ah. Yep, well, if we're going to investigate, and it doesn't say what we're investigating for, then I better bring my interrogation tools. Because if I don't know what questions to ask, then I'm just going to have my kicks off.
Well, anything that's not supposed to be in a warehouse, I suppose.
A lot of things that are in warehouses. Cargo crates, mummies, the dead body of Abraham Lincoln. You'd be surprised what you find in a warehouse.
True enough.
What does our little Nosferatu friend think of this?
What, going out for an investigation from the Baron? Well, we're going to have to do it.
Eh,
Who knows?
Gotcha.
It might be interesting.
I don't think we've really got too much of a choice in it. Well, there's always a choice, but there's always consequences for a choice as well.
the point of us being anarchs is that there's a choice, unlike the Camarilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but every choice has a consequence.
What did you all do to get on the Baron's good side?
Be useful.
That's a double-edged sword.
Don't we know it?
Oh, you don't know it yet. Trust me. Those in power always end up afraid of those who are useful because they become paranoid they'll make for better leaders. Not that leading this shit show would be any fun. So, warehouse. Does it say which warehouse? Because there's normally loads of warehouses where there's one warehouse, there's many. It's like a pack of dogs. Except they're sedentary and constructed.
Specified that it was one at the end?
Hmm.
This is partially
One
out
at
of
the
character.
end of London Road.
And how far away is that?
I don't know, you guys are from here.
I know, I just tend not to remember names.
I'm assuming if it's a warehouse, it's close by to the train depots or the port. And I don't know if Manchester has a port. I doubt it does. Unless you sail with land boats.
Canals. We have canals.
Canals are useless, designed by humans to further propagate the lizard people ruling upon this golden empire of yours.
What street did you say it was, Dion?
London Street.
And whereabouts is London Street on the
Well,
map?
London Road.
Whereabouts is
So
London
London
Road?
Road starts here and goes
Oh, yeah, I
all the
see.
way back here. That's where the warehouses are back there.
Well, it might... I'm assuming that there's a map in this room that we use to help.
Yeah, I'm assuming Lillian, you have a map of the city.
What person wouldn't have a map of the city?
So as Kaz is just looking at it, she'll just point to the area. I'm assuming it's going to be up here, which means it's less a case of canals and more a warehouse near trains, possibly.
Hmm.
I know a warehouse for factories. I don't know, it's very hard to tell what those buildings are back there. I hate these kind of maps where they do it as at an angle rather than top down.
But when it's top down, it's all just squares, and you can't tell anything when it's a fucking square. Look at our Nosferatu friend. He's a square, and I can't tell anything about him.
Thanks.
I love ragging on you. It's adorable. It means I love you. If a gangrel insults you, it means one of two things. Either we admire you and think of you as a friend, or that we're going to eventually eat you.
Oh god, that just reminded me that the wrestler Gangrel came back recently.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah. Anywho. God.
You know,
Let's
but
get to that whatchamacallit and do the hookchamawoota.
given the whereabouts are we based again?
You're at the Queen's Hotel
Hookcham-
on the edge of Piccadilly Gardens.
So here-ish?
The Queen's Hotel is there. It's named on the map right there
Okay, so
on Portland Street.
it isn't too far of a trip.
Before Piccadilly was a gardens and was actually the infirmary.
Yeah, so it's not too far a trip. It's quite literally just down the road.
It's quite a long road though, especially since you're going back into this sort of area.
That's
It's
A carriage, a horse-drawn carriage, and, you know, traveling is not that slow for us. I mean, I
Yes,
could
but
take the back roads.
depending on what
I don't
we find there, we may need something to transport it back in.
Carriage?
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's just,
Okay, I
by the
feel
way,
like our exactlys were for two different things. Do you think the carriage is slower than it is?
no, I was saying more. It's more that you made it sound like we should be going there on foot.
Oh, no, sorry, that was not my intention at all.
In that case, yes, we take the carriage.
Wonderful, I'm driving.
Don't we have a driver?
Yes, and he needs a break.
I don't know if that's thoughtful of you or if you've just got something up your sleeve that you want to do while driving.
John's just stood there like.
Drive. Look at him, he's all skin and bones. He's as lanky as a twig. You work him to death. God, wow, my accent's slipping today. Give me a moment. Anywho, I'm driving.
That's what happens when your accent's multiple choice.
It is, yes. Anybody have an issue with me driving?
I'd assume that the one person who probably would have an issue with you driving is currently busy and not here. AKA
that?
rather had to do BRB.
Yeah.
Oh, when you do BRB. Okay, I guess we wait until Lillian can object.
He's just
So-
got back.
Here's my big question. Do we take the
No, the fish is not chinky.
do we take the rookie?
What rookie?
The child.
Show motion to basically
Victoria.
Zane's protege is the best way to put it.
Oh, yes, the child, Vicky.
She's a bit
Victoria.
still.
Tory. That's up to Zane. Well, actually, it's up to Victoria. She's her own person. She can do whatever she wants, the sweet little dove. But it's
Actually,
also up to Zane whether or not she comes with.
it might also be up to, well, was she mentioned in the letter?
No, she was not.
Okay, then yes, it's up to Victoria and Zane.
And if it is her sire, who better to kill him than that which she abandoned? I'm only here for the fucking poeticism.
I mean, it'd be one way to disprove that odd rumor that went around.
What other rumor?
Have you not heard that odd rumor that went around before that if you kill like a higher up vampire does that they turn back human. Such ridiculous notion.
Fuck. Is this a Malkavian thing, or are you actually making sense here?
Nonsensical myths.
I guess it's a
Would
bit
you?
of
Would you?
both, because I heard it from other Malkavians, but I also know that it's bullshit. Unless you're going to try and tell me that you do turn back if you kill your sire. I already
I
know for a
don't know if I
fact.
want to tell you the truth or not.
I already know
That
for a
feels
fact
like
that it's
something
not.
you'd say.
So, I know what the rumor is. It's not if you kill a sire. I mean, yes, it's divulged into that, which is dumb, by the way. You kill your sire, he's just dead.
Exactly.
Unless your sire happens to be a mythological individual, such as an antediluvian. But no, the Ravnos is pretty good personifications of that. They eat each other like rats. Anywho, no, the only way you can become human again is. There's really not. Unless you're super religious. And then you're just a dumbass. Anyways, Book of Nod, enough about that shit. Let's go. I'm driving, bitches. Zane, is the baby coming with?
I mean, I think it's a good idea to get her out and about learning more.
I mean, that is fair if they're also going to be called up upon. But that aside, Lillian,
Mm.
do you have any objections to him driving?
Too late.
Who driving?
Wolf
What
wants
is
to
that?
drive the carriage, ma'am.
Hmm.
They're taking your buddy's job.
In all fairness, John's probably still going to be sitting up front as well. I know all the dents and
Wow.
scratches.
Just because he's a freakish mutant that you created in your basement doesn't mean he doesn't need a paid vacation. Unionize. It's a thing. It's philosophical.
It's hard to unionize when there's only one of you.
Let's talk of you.
Exactly.
All this talk of unionizing, I'm pretty sure there's a monkey in the zoo somewhere shuddering in fear.
The Union
That's
monkey is
funny, but nobody's
terrified.
gonna understand that one. Anyways,
No, that's spoilers for the far future.
Mm.
Wolf has already, by the way, gone to get the carriage.
And there he goes. I suppose we better all catch up before he does something.
John will also climb up into the front seat of the carriage.
Mm.
Well, howdy, folk. Welcome to Wolf's Carriage Rides. $5 each.
Or
And
just
that's
kind of looks at you guys. It's like, this isn't going to be safe, is it?
Wolf from his coat just pulls out a fucking cowboy hat. Even if there wasn't gonna be a mission, I was still gonna steal this. And he puts the cowboy hat. It ain't gonna be safe at all.
and that's his third accent of the day.
Well, actually, third. Well, I guess. I
Third
mean,
we've
I
been
could,
privy to.
you know. I could do this one again, and could all just be here with Serious Wolf, and we'd all be having fun. Or, I could just be doing the cowboy shit.
Mm.
Everybody on the fucking cart,
Lillian,
please,
if this
por
is going to be a
favor.
reoccurring thing with Wolf, there's a thing I've seen in the future you may want to invest in. They're called seatbelts. I don't know how
Yeah,
they
what
work.
you
It looks
on
like you
about?
tie a bit of string around you. I don't know. This is where if I wrote my laptop, I'd Google when street seatbelts were invented, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Victorian
They were
either.
invented in the 1900s. Now
There we
get
go
on
then.
the damn car
We're in
and
the
stop
back.
talking about heretical nonsense.
We're already in the back.
But one of the wheels on my chair is broken. Give me a second.
It's fine. I'm currently in the kitchen because it's quieter in here. Also, I'm eating a
There
fudge.
shouldn't be any wheels on those chairs.
Well, there is now, damn it.
I mean, technically, if you think about it, if you sat on a wagon, the wagon has wheels. It's a chair with wheels.
The
No,
wagon is a giant
he's in the
chair pulled by
process of
me.
adding small wheels to the bench seat, Mom.
What is wrong with these wheels? Where the fuck are these things?
Where did he find
They're bit.
small wheels?
I think
They're
I am
they're
bit
not
all
ankles.
sure,
over
madam.
the fucking place. Why's this one even got a face?
Oh,
Oh no,
no.
that's not a reel. That's a rat.
Yeah, he's
Bobby.
repur. I think he's repurposed kneecaps.
Alrighty. Here we go. Let me just loop. There we go. All right. Okay. If you'd like, John, he's going to hand John the reins, and he's just going to put his feet up. This has been a good day, John. I did my job.
Yes, sir. And he'll
I
start
appreciate
moving
it.
the cart forward.
I appreciate you very much.
The cart ride is normal because John's actually the one driving.
Uh, Why do I imagine it's the It's like the Victorian equivalent of when you're playing a console with your younger sibling. So you give them the unplugged controller. You've
And
just
you were wanting
handed
to get there fast.
you've just handed Wolf reins that aren't connected to anything.
Yeah,
This is
well,
the
just wanted to
worst.
sit up front.
So it
The
takes about 15, 20 minutes to get.
to get,
About 15 to 20 minutes.
but that's gonna be
that?
hours.
I will shoot you back there. Hey, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
No,
We
sir.
there yet?
You're the
Are
one.
we
You're the
there
one
yet?
up front. You'd know.
Shut the fuck up back there, or else I'll turn this shit around. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, look, we're here. Oh, nope, sorry, hold on, that's the wrong one. Are we there yet?
I've heard of backseat
Oh, nope,
drivers,
here it
but
is.
side seat drivers?
I guess there
You
is.
see me on the railroads. All right, enough of that voice.
About 15 to 20 minutes, you end up pulling up next to a bunch of warehouses. And John draws the carriage down the aisle towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other cars or anything parked up along this area? Well, carts, not
All
cars.
sorts.
There are several, but there's not a lot of people around right now because it's evening. It's like nighttime. Most of them are down at the pub or, clocked out. But there are still carts around,
Do they look like
like
the businessy type carts, or are they like Lillian
they're
type of
carts for
cart?
moving cargo.
Okay.
Like they're built for moving things from one place to another, not like passenger carts.
Not seeing anything suspicious in here so far.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Alright, everyone keep your eyes out.
it's too late for cars to exist in this timeline.
Mhm.
Um,
There are no cars here. Stop. But there are steam engines. We're going to fight. We're going to fight Kindred Thomas.
Unified Kindred Choo Choo Charles.
Bringing to mind demon trains.
Suplex it.
Suplex Choo Choo Charles.
Yeah, I played Final Fantasy VI. You can suplex a train.
Anyway,
We've got to investigate.
yep. You think you come
Mm-hmm.
across the warehouse that was aforementioned
Did they say in
in
the
the
letter
letter?
why we were supposed to be investigating this place? Just suspicious activity or something?
Going to some
No,
suspicious activity.
we didn't say shit. So, keep your eyes out for anything unusual, rather kind or kindred or whatchamacallits.
Took the words out of my
On
mouth
that,
right there. Could be
Or who
anything in there.
knows, maybe some hidden activity.
on that note, who wants to do a little bit of sneaking around this warehouse here?
Who wants to do a bit of sneaking as everyone's head slowly turned to Zane?
Or at least the air where Zane would be.
So,
Zane will look very happy right now hearing the word sneaky, sneaky.
I just imagine each time we say sneaky, your
Is-
opacity
is-
grows by 50%, so you
is-
just start going more and more translucent.
Sneaky is
Victoria
your excite
invisible?
word.
No, Victoria is not, because as you discovered last time, she does not have the obfuscate
She
discipline.
isn't a sneaky, sneaky.
Wolf looks at her, then looks to where he thinks Zane is, then looks back to Victoria. Oh, hell. You are a problem child. You know that. Hold on.
Wait, it's raining.
Zane!
Yes. Oh, he hasn't turned invisible yet.
He's
Not
just
yet. 'cause I
behind
haven't
you.
made him roll anything.
Your friend
He's just
here,
behind you.
your friend here can't turn invisible, which means she is a masquerade breach unless... first off, Vic, do you happen to have the ability to activate a mask of some sort?
I don't believe she does. There's not so.
Hmm. Even if she'd know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna
Okay.
be stuck looking like a half-dead corpse. So this is what we're gonna do. Anybody...
I'm about to say plan B. Does anyone have like a cape or a shawl or something like that? Something that you could just pull the hood upon?
Oh, I got something better. We're gonna take out a bunch of bandages and we're gonna start wrapping them around Vic's head. If anybody asks, you're a leper. All right, that'll get them far away from you real fast.
That
Mhm.
works
That's the
too.
one thing that stayed consistent. Oh boy, back in my day was. Well, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, Zane, do you need help sneaking around? Would you feel more comfortable if one of us came along with?
Oh,
You can if you want, but I think I'll be fine alone.
I mean,
Just go on.
I mean, they are quite literally 1 and 0 for sneaking in and doing the best they could.
No, they're 1-1.
When were the other time?
Remember, they were sneaking after one of your friends, and then they got caught by Bug Eyes McGee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's a
I
scary
have a
lady.
50%.
Yeah, it's a 50-50. God, she's a scary lady, but goddamn, I'm a little bit intrigued.
Oh, you mean
if you know
her?
what I mean.
I thought you meant the owl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God,
yeah,
I'm not.
I guess it is 2-1, and you're not the 2, you're the 1. So in that, I suppose, I guess I'm keeping with this accent. By the way, I guess this is a thing now. Cowboy Wolf. I mean, it was already a thing. Fucking Buchanan. I'm gonna come here, Zane. Come here. Come close. Come close to me so that I can bless you with the full extent of my abilities.
Are you talking to Zane?
Yes, I'm talking to Zane.
Zane will slowly approach.
Zane, come closer so I can bless you with all of my abilities. I need an adult. I am an adult.
I am an adult. All right. Zane, I'll gift upon you. And he's going to reach into his coat pocket. He's going to take out a rat. A rat. If you need assistance, this rat will come to me because I'm using animal messenger to send the rat with you. That way he comes back to me. He's,
Wow, that makes a lot more sense. I was quite confused at first.
well, that and do you have something against rats?
No,
Why
I
are you
don't. I was
confused?
just
Rats
confused
are
about.
lovable creatures, Zane. They are delightful. Look at how cute he is. Look at his sharp teeth and his pustules and all that little plague sense. He barely has any fur. He's like a fucking flesh slinky. He's so adorable. Anyways,
That's
here
a
we go.
horrible analogy.
God.
Flesh slinky.
Wow, that caught me off guard.
I'm
Don't you
just
love it
ima-
when the gay girl speaks more Malkavian than the Malkavian?
I'm just imagining Dion halfway through playing with her actual slinky in the background, just
That's
slowly
the first
looks
thing I
down
thought.
to
Just
it.
be like, oh.
Dion, take your metal slinky and then imagine it with the same feel and texture as those little bluey
Of a
squishy things
rat.
that I get.
Yeah, like a
No!
little And now we've destroyed any sensual pleasure that she gets from tinkering with the slinky. This is why people can't be friends with me. But yes, Wolf will hand you the
Oh,
rat.
I still
We'd
feel
like
bad about Wednesday with
with
that.
that.
Oh, because it exploded.
Yeah, Bandit's head blew up all over Kai's sheet.
Oh no.
Little bluey, like, squish, hand, like those things that you squish in your hand, like a stress ball thing that have water in them.
It had a
And,
false on
like,
its head.
she was squishing it and it just blew up.
It blew up all over mine and Kai's sheet. And me and Kai. And Kai's drink, but luckily he'd finished it by that point. All I've got to say is it's a good job it didn't happen while he was eating ice cream.
You would have had to buy him more ice cream.
I would. I mean, I still owe him a drink, I think. No, wait, no, he finished his drink. Do I owe him a drink? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm distracting.
Yeah. Anyways, this little pal here will come and tell me if you get in danger.
Perfect. That one worked
Yeah.
nicely. Thank you.
Most fucking
You will
scaly
now.
looking rat you could have described.
His kindred teeth.
Don't mind that. That's the vampire blood inside of him speaking.
Oh no, Dion, it's ghoulie teeth.
Oh. Oh my god, is that just the is that just the vampire rat folk, like cousin of Riki teeth?
Yes.
Whoopsies.
You
Well,
created another
be
teeth
on,
member.
be on your way, dear child. Be on your way. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the go fucking now. I'm getting tired of your existence near me without you doing anything.
Right. Okay, I'll be on my way.
Yeah, good luck. I believe in you.
So Zane, how exactly are you sneaking around? Are you going around the perimeter? Are you trying to sneak inside?
He'll go around the perimeter first to kind of check out the place and then make his way inside.
Also, can I just state the good thing about us having to use a roller that's built into Discord now via a bot means I don't need to be at my laptop for this. I could be stood in the kitchen like I am now and just have my phone ready for rolls.
Yeah.
And you hated it at first. Now you love it. See? Convenience, baby.
I do hate it. Well, I hate it because the Google Dice roller I use for some reason just gives me incredible luck.
Algorithms, baby.
I mean, you only need to ask Fred or Choco. My rolls in the Saturday game where I use it are fucking dumb.
Just roll me a Dex plus Stealth, Zane. Five successes, pretty good. I only just noticed the fucking picture you've used for Zane.
You've only just noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been like that for a little bit.
Oh god damn it.
Also, you're not activating your thing, are you?
Not when I'm going around the perimeter. I probably will when I'm making my way inside, though, and that's a rouse check, right? When I do that.
Yeah. I remember you're not technically invisible, you're just kind of blending
It's
in.
transparent, kind of blended in.
Still needs a picture sheet. Forgot to do it.
It's fine.
Um,
It's plague.
I will make an entire fucking plague arc if you keep. Oh look, no blood to drink, it's all plague.
Ironically, I'm okay with this. Since I'm the
Yeah.
one person who doesn't drink blood.
Ironically, I think Kaz would actually be okay too, 'cause she's Iron Gullet.
Mm-hmm. So is Wolf. Also, how do you know Wolf didn't start the plague? Wolf over here carrying multiple plague rats, like.
So, as you are sneaking around the perimeter, there is a couple. You see a few things, like there's kind of another door towards the back left-hand side. Um, sorry, I got distracted by the bluey thing Leigh posted in the D&D to Discord.
I'm Muffin.
I'm Granny Janet.
I had rabies.
But you see the back door on the back left-hand side of the building. There's windows in the back of the building as well. You saw at the front that there was a big kind of rolling double doors, essentially. I'm not gonna look at that. And
I don't even know what that was about. I don't have my phone open.
it is Rebecca posting a GIF.
It was a rat.
Oh yeah.
It's my little rat companion now.
He's just taking a shower on your shoulder.
Yeah.
In the plague water.
Anyway, my brain is already easily distracted today. So there is all of the doors you've seen are locked so far. All chained up for the night. And you don't see anything too strange until you're around the back of the building. Just gone past the door on the left and they're kind of looking up at the windows. When You look around you and you see a kid. Just stood looking around in the warehouse district at night.
You see a child. Murder the child.
Kick it. No, I'm not kicking it. Oh God, not
How-
that child.
It's not the one you saw before.
How old would you say the child looks? I know I'm not there to see it, but just to help.
Yeah, like a child or a child.
Like 10, possibly.
Oh
around,
God, it's my
maybe
brother.
around 10 years old.
He's still a eatable size then.
Don't put ideas in my head. Did you say he's in the warehouse or is he
No,
around the warehouse?
she's behind the warehouse, kind of looking around.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I don't want to
But
go to her because that makes me like a.
No.
I'm
But
just gonna
she's
ignore her.
she doesn't look like she should be here though. As in, one, a
Yeah.
10-year-old child in the middle of a warehouse district, but she's quite
Alone.
finely dressed.
I'm going to have to edit that out. I may have to
She's
censor.
wearing
Oh
like
wait, it's being recorded. I'm so sorry.
Hang on, give me a sec. I need to go back to my laptop to note the time.
Oh, it just kind of came out. It just happened.
Right.
Does this girl look concerned at all or not?
she doesn't look upset or like scared, but she's kind of looking around like she may be a little lost. But she doesn't look like she belongs in this part of town. She's wearing a very
Yeah.
fine dress, like blue lace ribbon in her hair, and her hair is kind of like in brown ringlets that kind of go over her shoulder.
There we go.
And she's just kind of like looking around. She's holding a teddy bear.
I'm just gonna go along my merry way and ignore the child.
Okay. And as you go around the side of the building, continuing on your way, something hits your senses. The
The
smell of blood. Fresh blood.
Oh.
Something hits your senses. The child has soiled themselves.
Zane goes back to punt the child.
No, so it's fresh blood. Okay, sorry.
And
Fresh
as
blood.
you saw the flesh blood, you turn your head in the direction it's coming from. And you see a grown man slumped against the side of another warehouse, like a few
Oh.
feet away. Pale as day. Just not moving, not breathing.
Zane would head over to investigate, kind of see what's happened since it's fresh and only happened recently.
So, I'd like you to make me an awareness plus medicine.
Zen gets back to the front of the building. We're all not there anymore.
As
Oh,
you're kind of investigating the body, on his wrist, you find a deep, kind of lacerating bite mark,
Mm-hmm.
as if something's like bit down and almost like ripped a chunk out of his wrist.
Lovely.
But he also seems drained. Someone fed to death.
It was a little girl. Oh, I'm kidding.
Dun,
Um,
dun, dun.
The plot twist of the century. No, I would probably use the rat to get the other people around so they can see this, since it's something of interest, since it's fresh, and this is probably something we're investigating here. It's got to be something to do with this, Zane would assume.
Rat runs off. Wolf, your rat comes back.
The rat can speak to me, by the way.
It relays that Zane has found something and wants you all to come.
I was about to say do the voice.
Which one?
Any of the Teeth family would do.
Is it bad that it's been so long I can't really remember his Riki's voice that well?
It was something like Vicky. No, that's Pinky. Never mind.
Yeah. And then I don't even know how to start it with Squeaky, because I have to do the hey there, I'm Squeaky Teeth before I can even get into that voice.
Hey there, I'm Plaguey Teeth. Seems like Zane's already had a hit. At least I'm assuming that's what the rat's saying to you there, Wolf.
Squeak, 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 squeak him.
Yeah, he seems to have found something interesting.
Well, let's get around there and find out what it is before trouble finds him.
The rat will lead you back to Zane.
Oh, fuck.
We'll follow.
And you find Zane crouched next to the body. As you all get hit with that smell of fresh blood.
I know that smell's supposed to be the smell of danger because it means that something's fed here. But it's still a nice smell.
Something fed here indeed.
Not just fed, like a messy feed.
Fed to the death.
Definitely a messy feed, then they've left the body behind.
We'll look at the body.
Mm-hmm.
You're the medical practitioner here.
I am a medical practitioner. Wolf is going to search the body for any other wounds, see if he can find a cause of death beyond the loss of blood.
You can make me a plus medicine.
A wits plus medicine. Might I argue intelligence plus medicine instead?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you can argue it. Now argue it.
The argument being that the doctrine field is an academic educational field.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
therefore, yeah.
It's just because usually wits is the one that you would tie to like
It is. Yeah.
seeing things and stuff like that, so I tend to default it.
I don't know why being stood up and roaming between the kitchen and the little side room next to the kitchen is making me sassier than normal today, but it is.
You're just absorbing energy.
I think it is. I think it is because I'm literally just
That
pacing back and
is-
forth between the rooms.
There's
3
3 successes, by the way. Yep.
You find scratches and the obvious wound on his wrist. The scratches don't seem to have been able to cause the death, but you can see that it seems like the cause of death was exsanguination.
So what's your verdict there, Wolf?
But he's kind of covered in scratches.
Are there teeth marks to show that he's been bitten?
On the wrist, yes, where it looks like they've tore a chunk out of the wrist.
Either somebody's gone feral or we've got a newbie that don't know what they're doing. Now, one with teeth such as we can't do this as well, but y'all, when you lick a bite, it heals.
Yeah, but
Keep people from
that's a
noticing.
bit too big, I feel like, to do that. Plus, the guy kind of needs blood in his system.
The teeth marks, the chunk, are they adult-sized or smaller?
Smaller.
Did you see anyone else around or anything else suspicious, Zane?
Well, I was just going to mention this. I saw a young girl looking like she wasn't from this area, quite nicely dressed. Here, looked a bit lost, but I just decided to ignore.
Nicely dressed young'un.
Yeah, very
this-
young.
In this part of the city.
That is a
After
That's
bit
why I was
knowing
thinking a bit odd.
Hmm.
that the enemy uses kids,
It's like scouts or spies kind of thing, do you mean?
experiments. We got ourselves a vamp kiddo.
Right, we're going down this route again. Wait. You mean someone was sick enough to actually sire a kid?
Oh yeah, it happens.
You've encountered one already.
Who?
When you went to go face the other gangrel, when you faced the gangrel before.
The
Little Miss
Camarilla
No
folk
Music.
Yeah.
The Camarilla folk breaking their own fucking rules that they force upon everybody else.
Well,
I
if the
love
individual's gone rogue, I
bullshit.
don't think they're breaking any rules for that.
But yeah, as a group, you have encountered a child vampire already with the experiments.
So we need to capture this kid before
Not-
they break any more.
Not capture,
Kill. Right.
kill. The Baron won't have much issue if we kill the kid. It's for its own safety. A child turn is a risk to everybody. They're not old enough to understand the repercussions. They're not old enough to understand the beast.
I guess it's also a case of they're old enough to not give us answers if we ask for them. After all, the kid may
Good
know
point.
information we may need.
Zane, would you see this kid?
Was it around the back?
Yeah.
I'll tell them that it was around the back that I saw the kid.
How far around the back?
Well, I can take you to where I saw it.
More like take me towards the corner thingy and I'll see if I can pick up on any instrumentation, see if I know that she's there still or not.
I'll give you this. You and Lillian and Zane go find the kid. I'm not necessarily physically the best looking individual for a child, he says, smiling his sharp smile. They tend to compare me with the boogeyman.
She'll just
You
kind
guys have
she'll just kind of
questions?
motion to you, then motion to Zane, then motion back to you.
When you motion back, Wolf, even though Zane is Nosferatu, I need to point out Wolf carries an energy that feels awful. Like, just looking at Wolf, the longer you look at him, the worse you feel looking at him. Whereas if you look at Zane, yeah, Zane's ugly, but when you look at Wolf, it's like you're looking at a rabid dog that's been following you and stalking you through the night. And this is because Wolf has a flaw. And this is his
I mean, the difference is
he has the creepy, or sorry, he has creepy Haven, but he also has the creepy flaw.
with you it takes a little bit. With Zane, it's actually then again it depends on how sneaky Zane's being. You've got a point.
It's like
I'm
looking at
also
two totally
giving
different pictures.
I'm also giving you this as a point. You want the kid to live, you make sure the kid's useful as information. That ain't me speaking, that's your Baron.
Oh, trust me,
Kid don't have information, you'll kill him.
I'm not wanting to keep the kid alive just for the sake of keeping the kid alive. Keep the kid alive until we know that they've no more information. And then you put them out the misery.
Hmm.
And go find them.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to listen out for instrumentation.
So Zane, Lillian, and Kaz are heading round the back to try and find the kid.
Indeed, it seems like that's the plan.
Wolf and Victoria are staying with the body.
While they do so, Wolf is going to start. He's going to take out a knife and he's going to start. He's going to rip open the shirt. He's going to start separating the torso, cutting with this scalpel knife. And he's going to start taking out an organ and he's going to eat the organ.
I imagine, given this guy's been bled dry, you trying to eat that kind of thing is like trying to eat a really dry cake with no like sauce or custard or anything like that.
It's flesh raisins.
Wolf doesn't need the vitae. He just feeds on the organs. He's an organvore.
Oh, I know that. It's just dry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. But there's another reason to this, to which Wolf will look over at Vic. If you think I'm creepy for doing this, you're right. But I've got ulterior motives. You leave him here like this, people are gonna scream. They're gonna think serial killer the moment they see his chest bared open, ripped apart. They see him any other way, they're gonna think something else. They see tooth marks, well, that's a masquerade breach.
They see tooth marks as a masquerade breach. They see him open chest while someone's slurping his organs like spaghetti. It's fine.
Cannibalism is cannibalism.
Fair.
In that sweet little heyday where people like killing each other in these fair streets. Who knows, maybe some of it leaked out from London.
I was about to say, you say, oh yes, these kind of days, this kind of thing happens, and then my mind is to went to. Technically still happens nowadays, it's just mainly like the people that are extremely on spice.
Yeah.
Which Wolf is basically a spice.
I don't know if everyone else just broke up then or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're sure if it's because I'm in the kitchen or not that I lost a bit of signal then for a second, or if it
No,
was
no,
everyone.
it did dip a second.
Discord's trying to start up again, I see.
Yeah, so you two are staying there, mutilating the body. And the rest of you head around the back.
Yes.
Zane, the girl isn't there now. She may have wandered off.
Well, oh, sorry.
No, go on. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna go, well, shit. She was there. Now she isn't.
Kaz will walk over to the spot where Zane points to, just close her eyes and just listen out.
Wits plus awareness, please.
Alright, let me get my phone and see how this works on my phone. Let me see how this rolls on my phone. Proceeds to take a couple of minutes trying to unlock her phone. I've just realized a dumb thing with this.
Hmm?
Yes, I've got my phone on me. I know
You
I can
don't
roll
know
for my
your
phone.
role.
Exactly.
You
I
don't
don't know
know
my pips.
Hold on.
I mean, I was just heading back over to my laptop, but if you've got access to my sheet, that also works.
3.
So 3 and then add a hunger on top of that.
Yeah.
I should learn it with more than 3.
Your wits is 2, your awareness is 1.
Is there no like actual perception thing for this?
No.
Okay.
Wits plus awareness is your general perception.
It's because I
Sort
remember that
of.
moment where I was like, I'm sure I've had it where it's been higher than 3 before.
Wits plus awareness is the general sort of perception roll.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 2 successes. I'll take it.
Yep. You hear a very faint sort of harp coming from the west of where you are.
That's a new instrument. She just like kind of does like the mimicry motion of a harp being played. As she just faces where the direction of the music's coming from. It's very faint, but there's a harp over in that direction as she points. I don't have full confidence that it's the person we're looking for, but it seems to fit. Only other sound around here, unless someone else managed to sneak up on us without us realizing.
Hey, even if it is someone else, they might have information for us.
Yeah, but I feel bad about trying to ask a random stranger, hey, did you see where a well-dressed little girl went?
No, it's a totally normal thing to say. It isn't.
So you're heading in that direction?
Yes.
As you head that way, deeper into the warehouse district, you come across another warehouse with its doors slightly ajar. The harp music just getting a little louder the closer you get to this place. It's still quiet, but it's not like, but almost like it's intended to be, like, you know, when you kind of softly
Yeah.
play an instrument rather than fully playing it.
Yeah.
And you get closer and you see the door ajar.
uh, Lillian, Zane, when's the door not a door?
When it's ajar.
Bingo. And she'll head towards the slightly open door.
Are you looking inside?
The instrument sounds coming from there.
Mhm.
Uh, she's going to. I forget the term of it. It's one of my things where it allows me to move without being detected that easily.
Obfuscate? One of the obfuscate powers?
Yes, I think it is. I think there's one where it quite literally just allows me to move without sound.
Mm-hmm.
Silence of death.
So I'm going to pop that on me to move around just in case whoever's in here isn't looking at the door, so they won't be aware of me entering. But she will peek through around the door first, obviously.
You peek around the door and you see the warehouse stacked high with crates and bolts of fabric and stuff like that. And as you kind of step inside, I guess you're just squeezing around the doors to not make any sound. Because it is
Yep.
ajar, but it's not like fully open.
Yeah.
And as you kind of slink in, you kind of look around They're just listening for that sound. And it's coming from further in.
So I imagine what Lillian and Zane are seeing when it comes to Kaz at the moment is just her moving silently, eyes wide open, and then just every now and again just closing her eyes, just to pinpoint where the sound's coming from. And she just kind of does like the conductor thing with the hands, where it's like the sway.
Mm-hmm.
And she just then carries on moving towards the sound. Basically, she's like the bloodhound sniffing out the prey, only instead of going off of scent, it's off sound.
Are you two going into?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I'll also probably utilize the soundproofing movement.
You have Silence of Death?
Yes.
Cool. I'm guessing Zane is also doing Silence of Death,
Yes.
because you do have it.
Uh-huh.
It's the level 1 obfuscate thing, so.
Hmm.
Also, I'd just like to say how slightly fucked it is that I'm doing this session from the kitchen without the lights on so it's dark, drinking a drink that's already quite red, but even in the dark, it looks more and more like I'm just drinking a bottle of blood. You've seen how red the apple and raspberry J2Os are, Rebecca.
Yes.
Imagine that in the dark.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
So, the three of you slink inside and follow after Kaz. It doesn't take long before you go towards the back of the warehouse and you find a hatch in the floor in one of the back corners.
Would any of us know if this is a normal thing to have in a warehouse, like a drainage kind of thing or a storage kind of thing, or if this has been purposely built as a secret tunnel?
If anyone wants to try and figure that out, I'd say it's intelligence plus academics
Secret tunnel.
or intelligence plus streetwise.
What's the highest for me? I'm assuming
I'm only
it's gonna be
giving streetwise
streetwise.
because people who are used to like running around the streets and like would know nooks and crannies and stuff like that.
I'm assuming my streetwise is higher than my academic.
It is. You've got 3 in streetwise and 2 in intelligence.
So a 5. Slash the roll. No, not rouse, roll.
Either of you two doing this too?
Pull a 5.
I will.
Hunger 1. That is 2 successes for me.
I got
What are we
6
rolling?
success.
Intelligence plus athletics or intelligence plus streetwise to figure out whether this hatch in the floor is normal.
Okay. So that'll be a 5. Suck, suck.
3 successes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, Zane got a 1.
Yeah.
So
we are not built out for this warehouse life.
No, we're not.
So Kaz and Zane, you're not sure. Lillian, you know that they have these in some warehouses. because there are in a lot of these places tunnels that run under the city that lead to the canal routes,
Mm-hmm.
and they can move goods through those tunnels up into the warehouse or from the warehouse to the canal routes, depending on where they need to go.
In that case, if Kaz doesn't know what it's supposed to be for, then Kaz will just look to the others and be like, I found the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel
Secret tunnel. Voice in the sky.
through Manchester.
I suppose
my
in a way it
God,
could
it
be
is a
considered a
secret
secret tunnel. If the
Boom!
child went
Pog.
down, if the child went down there, then we'll have to be careful. It's pretty much like a maze.
This one's entering my kitchen.
Are you three heading down?
Yeah, I'll head down.
I'll follow.
Yeah, all right. Seconds out. I just found a tiny pot of rice pudding. Hopefully not in the sewer entrance.
As this is happening, I think we're gonna take 5 just for a minute. Like, we'll take 5-minute break just because I need to go get a drink and everything and go to the bathroom. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
Cool. BRB.
Little pot of rice pudding. And we don't have any jam to add to it, so I'm going to add a bit of honey.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever ate rice pudding in my entire life.
What?
I just don't like the look of it. I've seen like my parents
I
and my
don't like
siblings
rice
eat it,
pudding
and
either.
You know what? That's fair.
it just doesn't look
Like,
nice.
Rice pudding, I don't mind the look of. Tapioca is the one where it sends me off because it just looks like frog spawn.
Fair.
I might give out
Well,
rice pudding one time.
you know
I'll
it's
be
a
more
delicacy here.
more open-minded.
The best way to do it, I'd say, is just get like one of these little microwavable pot things, really like the pack of 4, and then just try one of those because if you don't like it, then it's only a small little pot thing. It's not like you're
Yeah,
trying
and
to
I
turn
can
the
be
US.
like, Padre, eat.
Leigh knows this, but I don't know if Rebecca knows this. A delicacy here where I'm from, and well, I guess kind of where Ranna's from too. It's a Midwestern delicacy. Are mountain oysters.
Mountain oysters.
Rebecca,
Yes.
Yes.
you remember that show we used to watch years back, Man vs. Food?
Yes.
Fried mountain oysters.
One of the segments they had on one of the episodes was him trying mountain oysters. So you may remember what they are.
It's not.
Let me.
If you're thinking it's an oyster
It's not
that
an
lives on
oyster.
the mountains, it's not an oyster, and it doesn't live on the mountains. It's a joke name from the Wild West. They're bull testicles fried.
I've searched it up and I've just seen bull testicles. Thanks. God. You're
They're
telling
great.
this to a lesbian.
They're fantastic.
Okay.
I mean,
never had the chance to
sweetheart,
try.
sweetheart, you've never had the chance. You are from the Midwest, and you've never had mountain oysters.
There's a lot
Oh
of
my
things
God.
that I haven't had
Testicle?
the chance to try.
They're
Unfortunately,
they're a delicacy here in my state.
Do they taste like
There's a restaurant.
any kind of other meat, or do they have their own unique
They
taste?
taste like chicken, and this is me honestly saying they taste like chicken. They taste like a chicken nugget that's just a little bit chewier.
This is me realizing that since I'm still in the kitchen, I can't pause the recording.
Hear us talking
Luckily,
about
this
it.
isn't anything that needs to be cut out. It's an actual cuisine food, but still.
It's food.
Congrats, we've got Rebecca's reaction to figuring out what
Another
mountain
thing,
oysters
another
are on
thing that's a
film.
delicacy here. Another thing that's a delicacy here is fried frog legs. Oh, fried frog legs.
They
I-
also
Now, I've
say
had
that
frog
that
legs
tastes like
before.
chicken.
Like, I was on about this to Santa before when he's
That's,
mentioned the frog
It's
legs.
weird.
Do you not remember Benidorm, Rebecca?
Yeah, they had frog legs there,
Yeah, at that Chinese. I kind of wish
but I
we tried
didn't
it.
try it.
No, because we'd ordered
I think it was
Chinese.
because of my age.
Well, that and we'd
Because
ordered
I was very picky when I was younger.
You
I'm a bit more.
was.
I'm not as funny with food now. Like I'm more open to try out foods that I would normally not try out.
Same. Like when I was your age, I didn't like curry. I don't mind curry nowadays.
Well, girl,
I-
we're going out for a curry on Saturday, so
I
you better be ready for
know.
that.
I know.
I just want it. I just want it right now. I
Oh,
just
well,
want a
you're
curry
saying I
so
better
bad.
be ready. If you remember correctly, last time we went there, I had scampi, and I'm probably going to have that scampi again because it was
Oh
really
yeah,
nice.
you didn't even have fucking curry. I tried vindaloo curry and
Yeah, because
my
you
ass
had it. Was
hurt.
it Eric that had the vindaloo?
Yeah, Eric just put some on my plate being like, try it. And I was like, okay, fine. Bruh, I was trying to keep so calm. I was there with my vodka and coke, like shaking. I was like, no, it's not spicy. No,
As
it's not spicy.
As I've said, though,
Bruh, I was sweating.
I do have a session that's that day, but it starts at 11ish, so I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
we'll
should
back
be
by then.
done by then. Well, depends how many people go out after.
Yeah, I'm about to say, depends if it happens to... Which curry place was it before that we went to? It were when it were Shirley's birthday.
Yeah, everyone went out.
Yeah, we're going to go
On a
back now, and
bender.
everyone were like, no, we're going to go out clubbing and that lot, so they dumped babysitting duties on me.
Yeah.
So, like, fuck it, we're going to go
I've
down
been
to
told
Spar
to bring my ID to go, but then I'm like, I have an exam on that Monday, so I kind
Yeah.
of don't have time to go on the bender, guys. I've been on the bender this weekend. I don't have time for next weekend.
I've been on the
Okay.
bender this weekend. It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I've had
Oh,
my one
fine.
weekend of fun, just chilling for a night. And now I need to lock in. I'm still going to the curry though. I'm not missing out on a fucking curry. But I need early-ish nights before my exam.
Also, I don't know if this is a thing just when it comes to curry houses or not, but I've noticed it for every curry house we've been to. Anytime I order a J to order, the only one they have is orange and passion fruit. You know,
Yeah.
the worst flavour. And maybe that's just me liking the apple flavours a bit better, because quite literally the other two main flavours are apple and something.
Yeah, that's true. That's why you should just be on the booze instead. They have all the booze at the curry place.
Liver.
Ha ha ha. Done. Ha ha ha. Water.
Milkshake. Oh, no, 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 no. I want it to be like that one. Was it a curry house that we went to for your birthday before? Or a Chinese?
No, we went to the Chinese.
Yeah, I wish they did it like with the Chinese, where I just ordered that really nice green tea for my drink. That was
It's
really
such
nice.
a good place, that Chinese. Honestly, I'm like, I wanna. If we go out for my 19th, we're going to that
I know.
Chinese place again.
So-
I love
You,
it.
you know you can order green tea at Wagamama's.
Yeah, but if I'm going to Wagamama's, I want that really nice peach iced tea that they do.
That's fair.
Speaking of which, that's probably what we... Because I know I'm saving up like the birthday thingy for me until Santa and Fred's over,
Yeah.
because then we'll just do it both at the same time for yours and mine in Manchester.
Yeah, because when they're over is like just a couple days before my birthday as well.
Yeah, so may as well take them to Wagamama's. Have you...
Like I said, we'll have to go on a weekday.
Oh yeah. Have you been to Wagamama's before, Rebecca?
No, never. I want to go though.
You should
do
come
need-
with us.
You need to try it at some point. It's just really nice.
When will it be though? Is
End
it
of July.
Yeah.
end of July? Oh, my exams are over and done by then.
Yeah,
'cause-
it's like they're getting here on the 18th and leaving on the 30th. So it'll be sometime
Yeah,
within that
I need
range.
to come and visit everyone at one point.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I've got a day or two free to just hang out with
Oh,
everyone.
There's
Yeah.
either that one, or there's the Blackpool one, or there's the Comic Con.
Yeah, but it's Blackburn Comic Con.
That is, to be fair, it's only a smaller one.
It's a tiny Comic Con. You made that sound like we were going to the
Yeah,
big one.
we're going to a Comic
Oh,
Con.
no,
I was
like-
like, is it? And I was like, I'm pretty sure this is Blackburn. And then it's like, yeah, it's Blackburn.
A lot of my friends went to
Like, don't
the,
get me wrong, it's not a
London-
bad Comic Con, but it's still like it's not a big Comic Con.
Like, a lot of my friends went to that London one that happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
And it just looks cool on that lot. And then I realized there was someone there that I kind of wish I went to see.
Mm.
Rob Paulson,
Oh.
voice actor, mainly known for like Wacko in Animaniacs, Pinky and Pinky and the Brain, all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
He just seems like a really nice, wholesome, chill guy.
Anyway, is everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What, are you okay?
I got a mouthful of rice pudding. Give me a sec.
Ranna?
Oh, I'm here. I've been here.
So,
You know what? I almost went. You know what? I've never had rice pudding before. It's like I've said that before. I got like a massive.
that's
feeling of
what I was
deja
about
vu.
to just say. Dion, Rebecca's never had rice pudding, apparently.
Never had rice
Really?
pudding. No, I just don't like the way it looks.
Hang on. I need to
Santa?
go in there. I need to just pop in here with the adults for a sec.
I'm here.
Oh my god. Ben's in VC.
Have you heard that apparently Rebecca's never had rice pudding?
Oh, okay. You're telling Grandma and Granddad.
I am.
Say hi to
No.
Ben.
Lee,
Did I? Yeah.
Ben's in voice chat in the other
Yeah,
server.
he's been playing Helldivers with people, if I recall.
Oh, is
Oh.
Ben low? Is he low battery?
Yeah, low
Yeah.
battery.
Oh, he's a delightful person. I got to play with him the other day.
Yeah, he plays D&D with us every week in person. And then like that's usually the only time we see him, and then he's been online a bit recently.
I love the fact that the only reason we met him is because of Takis.
Yeah, because you had a freaking bad attack from Takis and went to lay down on the sofa.
Yeah, and then he just
And
went
he
over
was
to
sat
chat with
there.
you all, being like, is she okay?
Well, he was sat on the other sofa,
Mm.
and we just started nattering when I was checking on you. And then he joined the D&D games, and he's been a delight since. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I'm ready when everyone else is. I
they're
finished
going
my-
into the mystery hole
I finished my tiny pot of rice pudding.
Mystery hole.
in the secret tunnel
Secret tunnel.
under Manchester.
Under Manchester.
There's gonna be more plague rats down here.
Does anyone else remember
There's
the rest
likely
of the
rats.
lyrics?
No.
No.
Only secret tunnel.
The only one I remember is like secret tunnel through the mountains. That's all I ever remember. There is like an entire other freaking verse of it, but like
Two lovers forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and a mountain divides them apart. Built a path to be together. Yeah, and I forgot the next couple of lines, but then it goes, secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret tunnel.
Quick question before we do start back up. Rebecca, do you know what that's from?
Yeah. No.
Avatar: The Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
Oh, I've just like seen people just say secret tunnel and just like, oh, it must
Hold
be like a
on.
TikTok
Hold-
thing or
Wait.
something.
I've not
Wait.
seen it.
Wait. You've never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No.
To be fair, Santa,
No, I've never
I-
ate rice pudding and I've never seen Avatar. Okay, get over yourself.
Leigh, you have failed as an ant!
To be fair, Santa, I only watched it recently with Dion.
That's true. Lee didn't watch it until like last year. Oh god, he's gone.
Oh no, he's so mad he left.
He does this.
Santa is rapidly approaching your location.
I still need to. Oh, he's coming over early.
Oh my god. The first thing I like woke up to you all. I'm like, oh hi, it's finally nice to meet you all. Avatar. Just get whacked with Avatar.
No, like Lee only watched it like I think it was like last year.
Something like last time I was down at yours, we finished it off.
Yeah. And you still haven't watched Korra yet.
We've watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of Korra.
Here's a
Yeah.
question. Has Rebecca seen Kipo?
No, yes?
No.
I don't know.
Have you seen Kipo?
Kipo? What is
Kipo
Kipo?
No.
with the Edge of the Wonder Beast. Basically,
I
Sean
feel
Nichols
like
song.
you'd love it.
It's so good.
To be fair,
Sounding
something
like
that
there's some things that she needs to watch.
to be fair, something I know Rebecca has seen some of because I showed her it. She has seen some of She-Ra.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen some of She-Ra.
Because as
And
soon
you
as
need to
that,
come
It
down.
used to be all over my TikTok.
Lee, you need to come down anyway so we can watch the season of Hilda that we've still to watch.
we do.
Like, we've been saying it for ages. You just need to come down. Stop lollygagging around it.
I would do, but it's dark outside.
It's scary. There might be little children vampires outside.
I mean, it's Blackburn. You can minus the the vampire parts off that, and it still be worrying.
Yeah.
That is true, because some of the children on your street are fucking horrifying me, I say.
I literally.
You know what?
Yeah.
Just come down to mine on Saturday.
I literally had a. I can't.
Why?
You weren't here for it. Sorry. Curry. Going up for a curry.
We're going for a
Oh.
curry.
Sunday.
Can't.
Why?
Flames.
You can go home before then. Come down in the afternoon.
Can't.
Finding
I'll
all
wake
the
up a couple of
excuses
hours
over
before the
here,
flames.
Leigh.
And to be fair, before you say wake up earlier, you
I
know
can't.
how long Chocobo's games go on sometimes. I'm going to need the rest.
What was that?
Add on to that, I'll probably be down at yours quite a bit in July anyway, while Santa and
Yes,
Fred are
but that's
over.
when Santa and Fred are there, and we're not just going to sit down for hours while they're here watching shit.
Yeah, guys, you come over here. Yeah, sit down. We're just watching TV the entire time.
We're going to show you the tradition that
You
is
thought we were going to
Gogglebox.
touch English grass? No, that's not happening,
Gogglebox,
guys.
Gogglebox.
Most of the time they're here, we're going to be doing something.
What was your
We're
favorite?
just resting.
What was your favorite session in Manchester by Night? I like the one where they tried to get back to the session for quite a while and never did because they kept getting distracted and Leigh never paused the video.
You never paused it.
No,
I am still in the kitchen.
So this entire time we was talking about bull testicles
Yes.
before as well. You missed out on that.
Oh. This is how you know this isn't scripted, ladies and gentlemen, and all configurations within and outside of.
You've seen this.
Either way, carry on. We're all here already.
So, the three of you descend into the tunnel.
Yes.
You climb down quite a tall ladder in a very wide brickwork tunnel that has kind of rails running through it. It seems to span from the edge of the warehouse district to as a long tunnel, just kind of going through further under the city.
Can I place a door on something?
No.
I guess the big question is who's up first? Or no, wait, it's wide enough that we don't have to be in single file, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
This is for moving cargo, like it's...
Yeah.
I feel like we should let the wolf know about this before moving on.
Just so I want to go back up and run back to Wolf to tell him.
Which of us looks the fastest?
Looks at Zane.
Looks at Zane.
I was gonna say my looks maybe not great, but I can damn run.
Lillian looks at Zane. Kaz looks at Zane. Zane tries to look at self in a reflection. Oh, wait.
You
Oh,
can see your
I
reflection.
can't.
You've not got that flaw.
Oh, it's a flaw where you can't see that. Ah, okay.
Your flaw.
It's one of the traditional. It's one of the like.
Oh, that means I can see my ugly ass face.
It's one of the traditional ones, I believe, where you don't show up in mirrors and shit.
Lillian
Hmm.
looks at
Sombras as
Lillian
well.
looks at Lillian looks
Hmm?
at Zane. Kaz looks at Zane. Zane looks in a mirror. Mirror
Well,
mirrors.
Sombras are
Los
lovely.
Sombras distort their image.
Needs therapy.
Does it
Hmm.
speak?
Los Sombra's image is distorted in
I
reflections
can't.
and in photographs and video and stuff like that. They also can't use technology because it just doesn't like them. Like, it just
Ow.
rejects them.
Ow.
That's sad.
Give me one moment.
Um, so Zane, you're going back up the ladder
Yes.
and
Yes.
zipping back to where you last saw Victoria and Wolf.
Yes.
Wolf, what's the state of the body by the time Zane runs back up to you?
Oh, I forgot about this.
This body's been butchered.
I don't
So
know.
Zane, you get back and you see the body is absolutely butchered.
I don't know why my mental image of it was like Zane gets back up to the body. The body's hanging up like one of those anatomical skeletons you see in a science lab.
No, it's just
Wolf's
somehow
head,
hanging from a meat hook.
Wolf's head just slowly twists and looks over at Zane.
You've been having some fun.
Victoria's just leant against the wall, like.
Hey there! How you doing, Zane?
Well, I'm here to update you on what we're doing.
Oh, what are we doing?
Well, we followed. Oh fuck! What's Leigh's character's name? Is it
Kaz.
Kaz? Kaz. Good. Okay. I almost said Lillian, and I was like, that's not right. Kaz followed the music, and we
Mhm.
found a secret tunnel, and we're going down the secret tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that we should let you know in case, something bad happens down there because that's where the music is coming from of the suspected vampire child, but we don't know for sure.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
All right. Well, if that's the case, come along, Vicky. We're gonna go down into a secret tunnel. Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to me, it looked like a secret tunnel.
Well,
And to
obviously, if
Kaz.
we know about it, it ain't a secret tunnel anymore.
Okay, well, it's just a tunnel then. It was a secret tunnel.
It's not a secret tunnel anymore. Especially if you keep blabbing and saying, "Hey, I found a secret tunnel" every 5 seconds.
Victoria, don't tell anyone about this secret tunnel.
All right.
And
Victoria, you
Zane will
can tell
start
people about the
walking
secret
towards
tunnel. I
the
don't
secret
care.
tunnel.
So you three end up walking back to the tunnel. And you end up. Sorry. Brain cut out. Swear it's just on the fritz today. But you get back to the tunnel and head down the ladder. And this is a transport tunnel. And it's got the rails running through it going from one end of the warehouse district here to the other. And then continues further under the city. And waiting at the bottom is Kaz and Lillian.
Mhm.
So Lillian and Kaz, Wolf, Victoria, and Zane join you.
Well, we're all
Alright,
here. Let's go.
let's try and keep quiet.
So you're going to try and proceed stealthily.
I suppose so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'd like everyone to make a Dex plus Stealth.
Alrighty. 3
And
plus
that's just be that.
that is 5 for me.
What was the roll exactly, if I may ask?
Dex plus Stealth.
Dex plus stealth, alrighty.
To be sneaky.
Mm.
I rolled 2 with hunger.
Mm-hmm. That's 2 success.
E.
That's 6. So it's just Zane we're waiting on because the rest of us kind of sucked on that.
Zane!
Yes.
Resident sneaky boy.
That's
Sneak.
his name. I sneak.
Stealth plus Dex.
Wait, I did it. Didn't I?
Wait, did you?
One,
I'm sure I did.
2, 3.
Yeah, I'm here. I got
Oh,
four
yeah.
successes. Sorry, I thought you was telling me that I was sneaking. I was like, that is correct. I
You
got
didn't.
4 successes.
No, you didn't. You got 1
Did I not?
success.
How? Oh.
Wait. It
No,
rolled. No.
Ranna's rolled twice.
Yeah, no, you got.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Wait,
was
what?
weird. It rolled only my hunger the one time, so I had to roll again.
okay. So yeah, the only one of us that I think may have succeeded was Zane with 4.
Yeah, I got 4
Yeah.
successes.
Also, Ranna, remember you only roll 1 hunger dice, not 2.
Oh. I
It's
forgot. I'm
fine.
sorry.
Don't need to re-roll it. It's just remember, no matter what your hunger is at, you only roll 1 hunger dice.
Hmm.
Um.
Well, it still only rolled my hunger when I did that.
Not sure why, but you know.
Hmm.
So you guys aren't the rest of you aren't doing the best at sneaking. Kind of Lillian, your heels are click 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 click, clicking on the brickwork. Kaz, you're probably kind of the same.
We're too fashionable before stealth.
Wolf is a stompy boy. And Victoria isn't that great at sneaking. Anyway.
Wait, why are we making sound if we're using Silence of Death along with that?
Are you redoing it? Because technically this is not the same scene.
Ah, good point. Next time.
I mean, you can redo it, it's just... It's a free thing that you can do.
Okay.
Usually it's just stated before you do it.
yeah, it doesn't cost us a roll, so may as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, the only ones who are now making noise are Stompy Wolf and Victoria.
Did Victoria roll on the stealth thing?
I rolled for her.
Okay.
But sorry, my brain is like trying to short circuit tonight, I swear.
Your
With
brain?
Mental
simple
buffers.
with
Yeah,
simple
take a break, take a
words.
break.
We just took a break. But like it's fine. It's just my brain's trying to not do words tonight. But even if I know what the sentence is, it's just like getting stuck. But yeah, sneaking along, you head your way down the tunnel, following the direction that you hear the harp. And as you keep moving, you come across a side tunnel that leads off to the right of you. And that's where the sound is headed. This path is more narrow than the big one that you've been in. It's probably 2-person wide at most.
Alright, so which of us has the best vision?
Discord really likes kicking me out of the VC.
Oh,
Best vision?
It's getting too narrow for us all to be walking around the same pace. Two at most back from here on.
Mm.
So those who would be able to sense something easier would probably be best at front.
I see. Well, I shouldn't be up in front, but I've got fairly good, decent senses. Can heighten my sense, and I can also sense the unseen.
yeah, Leigh, you've also got all specs.
Mm-hmm.
So technically
Yes.
you're one of the better ones as well.
I believe yours is better than mine, though, due to your bloodline persuasion.
You'd think that, but I'm more for the premonition than the others, but I do have some other stuff.
Seeing the future could be handy.
Yes, but given I'm kind of inactive when it happens, it's usually best done in the middle.
So what I'm hearing is you don't want to take the lead.
No, what I'm saying is it's the other things with my aspects that's going to help here.
Mm-hmm.
So who
So do
else is up
you or do
front
you
with me?
not wish to take the lead? I'll take up front with you. I just ain't gonna be up front. You're a bit better than me.
But it's a 2-by-2 situation. You'd be at the same level as me.
Maybe. Or maybe you'd finally get to the same level as me. Who knows? I don't know what I'm saying at this point.
Let's not overthink it, shall we?
I mean, I'm sensing the unseen. Seeing if I can see. Well, actually, hold on. We'll. Yeah, we'll do sense the unseen as we're moving forward. Which is wits or resolve plus aspects. And the only way, if they're doing obfuscate, then they can roll a they can roll a wits plus obfuscate to counter me.
Okay. So it would
Other than that, it's wits plus resolve on their part.
on their part.
Mm-hmm. Unless they're using obfuscate, then it's wits plus obfuscate.
Um. So they're not using obfuscate, so it's just
Mm-hmm.
your wits plus aspects,
Mm-hmm.
or resolve because it's
Which is 2
see,
success.
yeah. Um. Who else is at the front?
Me.
Are you using any disciplines?
Let me just check what the other one is, because I do also have Sense the Unseen. I just want to see what the other one was.
Heightened senses.
I'll also do Sense the Unseen then.
Okay. So roll wits plus aspects or resolve plus aspect.
So that is 4 right away.
Hmm.
4 plus a hunger 1. That is all 4 success.
Oh, critical.
Not a critical, just a success.
No, just complete success. Yeah, you need more tens for criticals.
Almost with it though, with those 9s.
Oh no. So, you guys continue your way down the tunnel for a bit. Lillian and Zane behind you and Victoria at the back. Until you come into a kind of store slash break room sort of area. And stood in the middle of it is a little girl with brown ringlets. And the other child you saw nights ago. As you enter the room, they both look up at you. The brown-haired girl's face stained with blood, and the other child seemingly was just trying to wipe it away. So stood before
Now,
you is not one child, but 2.
Now, what have we here? Mademoiselle?
Just kind of like the one that you've seen before just kind of looks at you all as like before looking down at the brown haired girl, it's like we need to go.
Hold
Now.
on. I said if we ever saw each other again, that we'd have a little bit of a conversation, mon ami.
You said I'm not allowed to talk to you.
Yeah, but they also drove an individual crazy and made him talk to us instead. Now, you had a name, Annabelle, Anna Lee, something like that. I can't fully remember what it was. Could you re-enlighten me on it? It's been a
Amelia.
hot second. And what was that, dearie? I didn't hear it. You're very quiet.
Amelia.
Amelia.
Amelia. And who's your friend?
This is Sarah. She just woke
Sarah.
up tonight.
Just woke up tonight.
She doesn't know
As
what's
in she was
happening yet.
just Sarah.
Little brown-haired girl looks up.
Might I enlighten you on what's happening?
Just kind of looks.
I won't do if you don't want me to, but if you're curious, I'll let you know.
I was really hungry.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be really hungry again in a little bit. Miss Sarah, my condolences. You had your death robbed away from you, and what little life you lived as well. And
I
in
just,
turn,
I just want to go back home.
oh, you can't, sweetheart. Because of what's been done to you, everybody back home's doomed to die. Or worse.
Why?
Listen,
Why can't I go back
why?
to Mama?
You know that man you fed upon? That blood you tasted? That hunger you felt?
Mm,
That's a little thing called the beast. And it's inside you now. And no matter how hard you try, it's going to keep clawing. Like the monster under the bed. The only thing is, the monster isn't under the bed. The monster's inside of you. Now, you might love your family, but that monster don't love your family. And that monster will cause you to consume them, devour them like a dog might a mighty mean steak.
what do I do? I just want to go home.
Oh, sweet blessed child, come here.
She's got to step forward, and Amelia kind of keeps hold of her arm.
Wolf will reach out with both of his hands towards her.
Amelia kind
She
of
kind of
goes,
looks at you.
Mm-mm.
Miss Amelia, you know she's been robbed.
I do, but you said before what happens to people like us.
Oh, I did, yeah. You know what else happens?
Mm,
That fella I met you with, he ever told you about what a right is?
no,
When we lose control of ourselves, we turn into that. A hollow shell, dark eyes, long claws, long teeth, bites and chews at everything it can till it's got its fill. But here's the catch. It won't ever have its fill till it's killed everyone and everything it lays eyes on. Now you two have this tragedy playing out. If you were adults, you'd be able to fight it. It ain't 'cause the whole stupid kid thing the adults put on. It's purely 'cause adults can understand the difference between the rat, not the rat as in RIGHT, but the rat with a W, and the human. Children, there's something about children. Don't know what it is, but you guys can't. Maybe it's 'cause you're innocent, and the beast is just a fucker. Or maybe it's just 'cause that's how it is. But eventually, both of you are going to turn into a monster. That monster is going to kill everyone that you ever loved, everything you ever cared about. That man outside that you bit his wrist off and bled him dry. Picture that happening to your loved ones, mon ami. There's the cruel fate that awaits you.
That's not
Now,
what
I
he
won't
said. He said we'll be part of something better. They'll be better.
be better.
Yeah.
And
Do you
unfortunately, this is
believe
where
it?
you learn another lesson of life. Adults lie if it gets them what they want. It may be better, but it's going to be better for him, not those he uses. Wouldn't you
It-
agree? And she just looks the wolf.
That is the cruel jest of things. My kind are selfish creatures.
No,
We don't care about others.
he said we could control each other and stop each other from doing bad things.
That's not how this works. You can't control anything. You might temporarily be able to use, but things don't stand that way for long.
How's best to put it? Even us who are adults suffer from this curse, from this beast. The only reason we can say it off is we have the strength to feed. While your friend there managed to get one, they also ended up leaving evidence behind. I'm saying this without realizing if I've unmuted my headset. Give me a moment.
Yeah, you have.
No,
You,
it's calm. It's calm. Allow me to enlighten you, both of you. I had a daughter about your ages. When I was first turned, I wasn't the only one that was turned. This monster of a fella came into town one day and chewed up the entire town. Turned everybody he could, including my daughter. Those monsters I talk about, she became one and I had to put her down. So, I ain't gonna force you, but I will ask a simple question. Would you like me to send you to a better place, where you won't feel hungry, where you won't kill your family?
At this point, um, Sarah just starts crying.
Let it all. Don't have to answer now. You can answer later when we next meet. Any adults around?
He wanted me to come get her.
Who's he?
Marshall. The Marshall.
The
He
marshal.
wanted me to come get her.
And
Just
No.
where is this marshal, if you don't mind us asking?
mm, I'm not really meant to tell you anything.
It's fine.
Genevieve will get mad.
We just want to have a conversation, adult to adult.
Genevieve.
Mm,
Alright.
she'll get mad if I tell you.
Genevieve the marshal?
No, I don't know his name. He's just the Marshal.
Is Genevieve in charge of the marshal?
No, she's like me. Not a
I see.
kid, but like she's a grown up, but like the same type as me, I guess. He
What
says
type
that
are you?
he just says that we'll be the new cacophony. That's all he said.
Too
But
young to understand the words of a madman.
he likes us to sing a lot.
As someone who's a musician themselves, music doesn't come from forcing people to sing. It comes from the heart.
Baz,
Yes.
as you've been stood here, you've noticed something curious. You noticed this last time you met Amelia. She's
The
one of
music.
those that has no sound. But as you've been stood here, Sarah's music has been fading.
If I
Getting
don't,
quieter and quieter.
so you don't know exactly what type you are, correct?
Not really. He just said we're the cacophony.
It's weird.
There's a few of us.
How many?
Um there's me, there's Genevieve, there's Uriel and Clara and Sarah. And there's Maria too. Um we're the
So there's
ones
about
that
6 of you.
worked.
I wouldn't say a cacophony. It feels more like a mezzo piano, a pianissimo. What I'm trying to say here is, she'll just look to the others. The music's fading.
Mm,
We're the ones that worked. There were others who didn't wake up.
He's got to look at her. Well, there's some that have woken up that you just weren't told about. Think your friend, the marshal, hasn't told you a lot of things. And to him, you are the bird that sings. You know what's the issue with songbirds, sweetheart?
What?
They always, they always put on a cage.
And oftentimes they're repurposed and taking that cage down into a mine.
Exactly. Canary sing canary. You can't tell us more than what you've already told, or else you'll get in trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you and Sarah go on your way. Think about what I've said. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Just to make sure, since you both are so young and, well, one of you seems to like to wander away. He's going to take a little mouse from his pocket, the little rat. Take him.
Just kind of looks at it with like, "Ugh."
Dogs won't like you. Cats, they'll be indifferent. This fellow will be your friend. You
A
get
plague
lost.
rat.
He's cuddly. And what's even better is he understands what you're going through. The whole thing's been through quite a bit. Might even be able to vent to your frustrations upon. That's a useful tool to have.
Just maybe don't try and drink it.
Oh, its blood will taste foul. Trust me, he ain't a normal rat.
She'll, Amelia will take the rat.
His name is Squiggles. Alrighty, boys and girls. Let's let them pass. Get back home to their friends. Come on. Or do you need us to leave so that way you can take the rat tunnel?
She just kind of shakes her head and just kind of looks at you. It's like,
How old was your daughter?
About 10.
So I'm older.
You are older.
How old do you have to be?
For what?
So they don't kill you?
So they don't kill you?
So just kind of look to Wolf with that. There's not really an age limit for that. Depending on the circumstances of how you brought into this, they'll kill you anyway.
We'll say 18. However, let me do a little bit of talking. We're different than the Camarilla who you're currently living under, who, by the way, would kill you too. That's their rule. That's their masquerade. I, however, serve another face. Not so good, so let me ask him. If that fails, my dear, the group then take you as you
were breaking
what
up
was that?
there.
You cut up, Santa.
see. There's another group that might just take you what you are, but that group's a bit more difficult. So you know what? Let's talk about this next time we meet. Twice now. Some people might say that's a coincidence. I say that's fate.
Okay.
So next time we meet, we'll talk. Go run along.
She'll
Don't
kind
want to
of
find out that
grab,
big bad boys replaced your grandma.
just kind of grabs Sarah's arm and kind of drags the still crying 10-year-old away.
Once they get out of earshot, Kaz will just look to the others. That one has no music. Not only that, she was starting to drain out the music of the other. Like an over-encompassing silence.
That is
After they're
intriguing.
gone, Wolf will stand up. Let's leave this place. Report to the Baron. As he does, as he walks by, he'll whisper to Kaz, I don't actually have a daughter, by the way. I ate my family. And then he'll continue to walk away.
I wonder if this whole thing is part of the experiments.
Oh, yeah.
Try and create a new strain of kindred. One that can't be detected.
Ooh.
But to call them the cacophony like that's a musical term. And to know to be able to eliminate even the music. That means they're aware of that. Either that or it's just a coincidental side effect.
Either way, I sent a Famulus with them.
No, I
Well,
noticed that
hopefully
that wasn't going
nothing
to be a
gets
normal rat.
Oh, no.
Let's just hope that it can't be traced back to you if they do discover it, like Lillian was saying.
There's a lot of us that use rats. They can't exactly trace it back to me, but if they do, don't you worry. Wouldn't be the first time an angry mob showed up at little old Wolf's house.
And each and every time, well, Peter wasn't the only man wearing a wolfskin belt in Germany.
Just like that, the accent's back.
I'm a man of many faces, mon ami. I do as I please.
Many faces, but always the same instrument. All I'm saying is, if they are aware of the music like I am, you'll need to be careful. It won't matter what face you put on or what accent you use. An organ is still an organ.
As you're walking and having this conversation, you two would see the unseen active. See a flicker of a shadow seep into one of the walls nearby as you're walking by it.
You saw that too, right?
A shadow.
Mm-hmm.
It's the shadow man.
As if were they going into the wall, or as if they're going into the shadows?
Going into the wall. Had a
Wolf is
distinctly
going to
cold feeling to it.
cold and old.
Not old. Cold. Wolf's been around.
Mm-hmm.
Kaz probably wouldn't get this. But there's an otherworldly feeling to that cold. Something that doesn't quite belong.
Yeah, so they went into the shadows. Or they're... Ooh. Wolf is going to walk over to the wall. He's going to place his hand upon the wall.
Mm-hmm. It's cold. Ice cold.
Wolf now here's something. Oh,
What was that?
Hmm. Didn't feel like a kindred, did it?
No.
Uh,
You alright?
You saw the shadow too, but you don't quite know.
Oh, I saw the shadow, and then I saw Wolf go to investigate it, so she's asking if Wolf's alright from that.
One of our friends is a necromancer.
You think it's one of the kids, or
Oh no.
probably this martial guy?
No.
Mm.
The knowledge to do what this was.
feels that coldness.
Should I be mean, Lillian?
How mean? Am I coming through? Did you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
you there.
coming through. Let's go look back.
That can I be?
I haven't been gone that long. Their scent is still fresh. I could kill the both of them right there.
When they could
Oh?
potentially lead us back to the entire den?
We lost a thread.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, fine.
Fox to the hen house, right?
More like the gator into the snake pit.
Hmm.
Don't underestimate your opponent, the Camarillon. Which means they've got resources and money.
Fair point.
You lot need to, I suppose, report to the bear and tell him of our dearest wishes.
If you intend on tracking them.
No need.
Something tells me it's not just us that'd be tracking them. If that thing's still seeping through the walls, we're already being tracked.
You assume it's theirs just as I did, but
Doesn't matter if it's theirs or someone else's. Someone
If a
knows we're
third
here.
party chooses to interfere, then that's on them.
If they choose to
Speaking
interfere
of the
while we're
third,
on their grounds or neutral grounds, it's fine, I don't care. It's more when they try to interfere back at, say, your hotel that there's an issue.
You just see visible eye twitch.
Exactly.
Especially to a Dazim. Don't mess with the Dazim's things.
friend,
What was that, Santa?
we have a friend that I will need to talk to. But for now, we must go talk to the Baron instead.
Right.
And for those of you that are worried about little old Wolf, nothing will get into my place unless I want it to. Our little spying ghosty isn't the only one that understands the importance of magic.
You're saying this as you're climbing now out of the tunnel system back into the warehouse district.
Who understands the importance of magic? Somewhere off in the distance, Zane just hears, "It's wizard time!"
Fucking
you all
Vegas.
head back to meet with the Baron. And that's where we're going to end the night's session.
Hey.
We'll pick it back up on the same night next week.
Lovely.
Not next week, week after. You know what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The problem is now when it comes to wizards and vampires, my mind just goes to Kevin.
I just immediately think of the Arby wizards.
The great and mighty Kevin.
Tremere.
I love how, by the way, how protective everybody was when fucking Black got the ID, and like all of the peeps in the D family were like super protective of Kevin in that moment, and I was just like, oh, I do like it.
How did you escape? I am Houdini. No,
Mhm.
it can't be. I killed Houdini. A magician never reveals his secrets.
By the
Anyway,
way,
But
go on.
yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the session.
yes.
Always do.
Mhm.
I know it was a little disjointed tonight. I apologize for that.
If you did,
No
No
exit.
worries.
If you did, exit the
Um,
past over on Chocobo Keeper's channel. Start Plunder and Sounds Through the Fog over on Spotify. Devil Darlings over here. We good. We did the thing. We did the talks.
aye. Good night.
Remember to
Good
like,
night.
favorite, comment, and subscribe and all that.
Just plug.
It's because we've been playing
It's all
content
plugged.
warning recently. Anytime it comes to this kind of thing, I hear
So-
Doge's voice in my head just shouting that stuff down the camera.
So to my Palia friends,